Oh shit. Hello everyone. Oh my god, you guys. I'm freaking cold. I'm so cold. Hi you guys. Oh my gosh, you guys. It is freaking cold in here. Put the girls up for my boobs be up. Put the girls up. Hey everyone. I'm gonna wait for more people to join because I sent a message on Patreon. So the girls should have seen it. Can you guys hear me? Good enough? Oh yeah, it's Central Standard Time. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Yeah, every time I wear this hair, you guys ask for the hair info. This is the same wig. I've been wearing this wig for I don't know how fucking long. Like how long since like March. This has been the same wig. I take it off, put it back on, take it off, put it back on. It's the same wig, I promise you. I'll be recycling these damn wigs. What was I gonna say? I'm gonna wait until like we get to 50, and I promise you we're gonna start. Y'all, I'm so freaking cold, and is the heater on? Hold on. I just turned the heater up because it's so freaking cold. I turned it up. Oh, it's my Halloween nails for my costume. Yeah, I just turned it up. Freaking freezing. Y'all, it's because okay, look, I have high ceilings, so it never really gets warm in here. So when it was hot, I guess. Miss Holmes. Okay. You DM me on GroupMe? Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah, it never gets warm with the high ceilings. Yeah, I'm gonna check the DM. Girl, Kiki, I'm happy that you said that because I'm actually gonna be calling one of my friends during this video. Okay, so starting the video off, let me just get cozy because I feel like I'm giving you guys like this. Hold on. Okay, so starting the video off, I wanted to say as far as like I was telling the chat that like I don't reward bad behavior. So if someone says something like rude to me or out of pocket to me, I do not respond to them. So here's an example. Like if a guy says something like not even rude, just something that's not up to my standards, right? So if a guy tells me like, "Hey, what are you doing today?" and I'm like, "Oh, nothing much, a little this, a little that." And we haven't went on a date yet. And he's like, "Oh yeah, you wanna go for a run? You wanna go to the gym?" I'm gonna fucking ignore him. I'm gonna ignore him because first off, we haven't even been on a date yet. So why would you ask me to the gym? Another like an example, a girl put in the chat. This guy basically was asking her to do massages or something like that, and she was like, "Oh, basically how she was gonna respond to him." And I'm like, "Well, he's looking for an escort." Even if he's looking for a masseuse, like he literally is taking you for an escort, which I mean, to each his own. But I'm not gonna respond. I'm just not gonna respond. Yeah, the come chill with me. Like I don't know. I just made up that gym thing, but that just sounds like some shit like people be responding to, and I'm just not gonna respond. Like I'm not. Okay. So I want to show another example. So one of my tricks, like I was going to get my nails done. My nails was like $65 or whatever. And I was telling him, I was like, okay, well, are you, because he was like, oh, you're going to send me your nails after you get it done. And I was like, yeah, are you going to pay for them? And he was like, every time you get your nails done, you ask me to pay for them. This is just a random trick. And I didn't respond to him. Because what do you mean every time I get my nails done, I ask you for some money? Like, oh, duh. But I'm just gonna leave it there. And they're always gonna double text. They're always gonna double text you. They're always gonna, if they really like you or if they really want to get to know you or whatever, they'll double text. So you leave them on red and let them text you again when they come back to their damn senses. Ooh, can't be this thirsty. Or like, even if they ask you like, hey, let's go to Applebee's for like the first dinner, and you don't like Applebee's, you don't even take yourself to Applebee's, you do not have to respond to them. You don't have to teach somebody how to treat you. You don't have to teach them. I teach people by silence. Like, if someone in real life, if you piss me off, you're not getting a response from me. I won't even text you back. I'll ignore you because I feel like that's the best way. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Not everything deserves a response. And yeah, that's another thing when this girl said in the chat that this guy said that he had a hard on. And I was like, yeah, you don't get a response from me. You don't get a response, especially if you haven't spent any money on me and you quote unquote wake up with a hard on. Yeah, you're not getting a response from me. Good luck, Chuck. Because I'm just not going to entertain that. Like, and if it's some shit where I'm just like, okay, I'm going to try to make $150, then I'm gonna be like, okay, well, since you want to text me something like that, then go ahead and cash out me, babe, because I feel like you disrespected me, you know? So, yeah. Oh my God, you guys. Like, every time I go live, there's some type of creature. There's literally a spider right here. Hold on, you said, guys. I'm scared. Where did it go? Or maybe I'm tripping. It looked like a spider. Hold on, you guys. It's a damn spider. It's a spider. I'm sorry. It's always some type of fucking creature. I swear. Like, it's where I live at. It's like a whole fucking some type of bug somewhere. Hold on. And you guys, I'm quick to kill a fucking spider. Tomorrow it's raining. Okay. Wow. Okay, sorry you guys. I just posted a chat how dark skinned girls make me look like. Make money look like. Hey Kyla, happy you joined. Hey Chardonnay. Oh, let me see who. What are y'all talking about? Dark skin. Where did that come from? That is true. That is true, Yvonne. I did check you. I did check you about that dark skin. Okay, yeah, I'm actually going to make a YouTube video on it, so don't worry, you guys. Like, I will be making a YouTube video on being a dark-skinned sugar baby because I am dark-skinned. But I will say to the woman or the girl who just made the comment, woman, girl, whatever, about being dark-skinned and being a sugar baby, and trying to find your place. It's understandable. We could tell you that you're beautiful all day, and but it's more so how you feel about yourself. So not even how like somebody else feels about you. Like if you're not like I tell a lot of girls, if you're not seeing results and you're not seeing success like in the finesse game and it makes you start feeling bad about yourself, then like you need to take a step back and you need to work on your confidence, because how somebody else feels about you shouldn't have anything to do about how you feel about yourself. It's really none of your business how other people feel about you. So, and automatically, if you're not getting a whole bunch of people like, I feel like with some dark skinned girls, like we immediately is like, oh, it's because I'm dark skinned. And sometimes that might not even be the case. So it definitely is a confidence thing. Hey, Cass girl. Miss Holmes. Okay, so let me see if Kay answers the phone. I'm like, can we see if Kay answers the phone? She just sent me a voice message. Hold on, I'm gonna turn it down. Oh, she just said she's ready. Okay, so this live, let's get on topic, you guys. Okay, so let's get on topic and let's put that the video starts at 11:40. So the actual topic on hand starts at 11:40. Sorry, 11:40. Video starts. Okay. So we'll talk more about like colorism and sugaring and stuff. I think I'm just gonna do like a YouTube video on it. But okay, so you guys, I want to talk about finesse friends first, right? So to just get on topic, how did I meet my friends like that are on the same things that I'm on? Because not all my friends are. I have a lot of pick me friends. I have friends that don't even know that they're pick me's. Like I have friends who are low key delusional. I have people in my DMs like you guys. I have someone that's in my DMs right now, a girl that I used to hang out with back in San Diego, and she was kind of like a pick me. Like she never ran up a check, never did anything, and now she's in my DM asking for finesse tips. And I sent her my Patreon. I'm like, yeah, join my Patreon, babe. This is where you're gonna get all your game from. Like, join my Patreon, you know. So it's a lot of the pick me's that are waking up mid 2020 into 2020 during the pandemic because they see that when they were losing their jobs and they couldn't pay their rent, that they needed men with money. They realized why we date men with money, because we don't have to struggle like that. So okay, so how did I meet my finesse friend? So one of my finesse friends I'm about to call right now, like, and we're gonna talk about it, right? We're gonna talk about it. And I want some of you to call in. The pandemic exposed the whole fucking lot. Talk about it. I want some of you to call in and tell me how you met your finesse friends and how you meet other women who have the same lifestyle as you. Because it's easy to meet a pick me. They're a dime a dozen. You see them everywhere. You see them on TV. You see them down the street. A lot of them work at like yeah, we know they're everywhere. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna call her. She better answer too.
Hello.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
So, are you watching the live?
I was on the phone with my mom. We on FaceTime with me, her, and my daughter. She stay waiting for me, so she trying to.
Wait, do you want me to just call you back?
No, she's on my daughter's iPad. Like, I just had my phone sitting on the bed because I was, in the FaceTime with my daughter, but I just walked off.
Oh, okay. So wait, do you know how the lives look? Because I know you're on Patreon. I just want you to be able to see.
No, I have never attended a live on Patreon.
Okay, let me send it to you.
Instagram, thinking you were talking about Instagram.
Girl, shut up. Shut up. Can you guys hear her?
Look like that late night text I sent you. What?
Yeah, what is pods? What are pods? Hold on 1 second. I'm about to send it to you, and I think. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to see.
I have got a Patreon notification and stuff.
Yeah, you'll be able to click on the link I sent you, and then y'all, it's not her. It's this phone. Hold on, I'm gonna call her on my other phone. I'm about to call you on my other phone, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye. I forgot, y'all. This phone is so freaking raggedy.
Hello.
Hey, girl, and just talk a little bit louder because the gals like to hear. They're nosy.
Okay. Can I hear me now?
Can you guys hear her better? Yeah, I know. This is an iPhone 11. It's out. Like my fucking my fucking speaker is out. It's so annoying.
It's so trash. Like that's what my daughter is going through with her freaking iPad right now. But I know a guy who fix it. So if you need to fix, let me know.
Oh yeah, send me that ASAP. I do need it fixed.
I give you his info. His name is Adil.
Oh, whoo, child. Let's talk about that though. Oh my chic. Let's talk about if you have to finesse with a boyfriend, dump them, and that's just on period. Sorry, they need to go. They need to go.
Like, what are you here for?
That's our thoughts. You need to dump them, okay? Yeah, that's ridiculous. Like, either you're gonna stay and hold him down, or you gonna cause me, I don't believe in that dibble and dabbling. Either you all in or all out. It's black and white for me. Like I'm gonna finesse everybody or I'm not gonna finesse nobody. That don't make no sense to be having somebody pay my bills.
True.
And girl, I'm an honest finesser. People don't like to hear it, but I'm really an honest finesser. Okay, so me and Kay, how we met, I said I wasn't gonna say your name, but oh well. So
it's okay. That's not my real name.
Oh yeah, right. It isn't. I know. Oh my god, I always forget.
What'd you say?
I said I always forget. Like you know what? My sister had brought up your real name the other day too.
What she did?
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh my god, this whole time I was calling her Pinky." I was like, "That's what she goes by."
And then people think Kay is my real name, but Kay is just my name. I tell everybody, like it's just it's like short. Like no one is gonna sit there and call my full name out every day. I'm just very real.
No, Chardonnay, you gotta go. I'm removing you now. Talking about I love my broke boyfriend.
She said she loved her boyfriend.
Yeah,
I loved mine too, but you know what? When I realized that I had to sit here, I felt like, what the fuck was I doing? If I was leaving home, going to get funds from another man, it was making me come home and be mad at my boyfriend because I was like, okay, this dude is putting gas in my car. He's putting new tires on my car. He's getting my oil changed, getting my car washed, just stuff my boyfriend's supposed to be doing. So I would come home and have an attitude with him because another man was showing me what he was supposed to be doing. So right now, I'm single and I'm in a situation where we were living together. So it's like he's a roommate. So he's still paying his half of the bills. And we have an arrangement to where he's going to be moving out next month. So it's like, what's the point? Like, if you have to go get shit from another man, it's like, what is your boyfriend there for? I would feel less of a man if I know my woman was out there depending on another man when I'm at home.
Okay, period. This is just chit chat. Did y'all hear it? Because I know y'all talking about pimping and pandering in the comments, but did y'all hear her? Because when we first met, if we're gonna go by like when me and you first met, I was actually looking for like a luxury apartment buildings, and she worked at like a luxury like they were like apartments, right? They were just getting remodeled and stuff. And I walked in and we just vibed.
Like right on the spot.
right on the spot. Like we kind of vibed. And then she told me about her. So, well, you didn't tell me right away about your situation. Wait, okay, it's echoing, friend. So
it was like after our second hangout or something like that.
Oh, yeah, it was after our second hangout. Yeah, but I remember, like, we were all eating, and I kind of told you about my situation, how, like, this guy at the time, you guys know about him. That's my generous boo. Wait, hold on. You're going to have to take me off the speaker.
Okay, hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. So it just so it doesn't echo. So this guy, y'all guys know him on Patreon. I mentioned him many times. My generous boo was paying all my bills and stuff like that. And I told her about it. And I was telling kind of all the group of girls, like, Tay already knew what I was on. Everybody, but a few of y'all didn't. So I remember you was asking me questions like, what do you have to do? Like, I remember you was like super interested, and you were like, I never had a guy pay my bills. I never had like just someone just take care of me. And I remember you saying that, and I was like, I was like, oh my God. First off, you're fine as hell. She got a nice body. She works really hard. And I was just like, you work too hard, baby. Like, she got too many jobs for me. And look, I love an entrepreneur. Like, don't get me wrong. But the way you was working, I was like, no, somebody need to come in and take care of you. Like, period, point blank.
That's true.
So, then that happened. So you can tell them how that happens.
Well, I actually...
you don't have to tell too many details, though, because this is kind of still going on.
Like, you're like one of, like, I always speak highly of you for number one. Like, let me tell you, just on a side note, I was on the phone with my ex today because, again, if you buying food for me, I'm gonna pull up, like, because you're gonna spend money with me. So he was like, he was.
And by buying food, she has wait. Hold on a sec.
You didn't buy no food. You didn't buy no plate for me. You ain't spend no money. I'm not pulling up. I said you spend some money with me. I pull up. He gonna say, man, I don't like all them hoes that you been hanging around because you used to be good, KK. Now you just corrupted. I was like, corrupted, and I said, ain't none of my friends hoes. I said, so if you think that because you feel like you supposed to pay me for my time, is that me being a hoe? I said, then you won't have to ever see me pull up. He was like, man, I'm just playing. I said, well, I don't think that nobody down here changed my mind because I'm doing this because of me. Because it took me to get around some real ass bitches that was getting money to know my worth. Because, like, I was with him for 3 years and you wasted my time. I didn't get shit out of you. So, at this point, that's just how I rock. Like, I just don't feel like that no dude I shouldn't be pulling up to no nigga if I'm gonna be pulling up for free. That's just how I feel. But it took me to be friends with her to see, like, damn, like she said, like, I feel beautiful. I know I work hard, but why am I not getting that same treatment? And it took for me to change my mindset to start thinking like that. No, it's not me out here just saying, oh, I'm using a nigga for his money. No, you're not gonna waste my time. I'd rather you waste my time and get paid for it. I won't feel as bad. But I just don't think that girls, we shouldn't be spending money on getting our hair and nails done and shit like that just to go see a nigga and he not paying for it. I'm just being real. That's how I feel now. And I didn't always think like that. But now, ever since I started thinking like that, my life has changed. And it's very beneficial.
Testify.
And real dudes don't have a problem with that.
Right, and I remember another thing, like when I was telling you kind of like the lifestyle was living, and I was talking about sugar daddies and stuff, like you weren't judgmental, but I just knew that wasn't you. That's not something that you wanted to do. But now you kind of have a sugar daddy right now. So tell the girls about that.
Okay, so it was crazy. So I've been knowing this guy for since I moved here, actually, for 2 years now. Well, 2 years and a few months. So it started off.
And don't slip up saying no names, okay? I said don't slip up and say no names, okay?
Oh, yeah, I caught that. Because I almost did, so I just tried. Okay, so I've been knowing him for 2 years and a few months. So I did not know that he was. I didn't know, okay? Because I don't know what was going on, but he started being friends with me because we were just friends for business. Like I used to work at Sprint and I sold phones. So I was always good at what I did because I started my first career at 18. So I was always good at making money when it comes to sales. So when I first approached his business, he did not, run me away or nothing. I came 2 times and I actually shopped with him before I invited him to come shop with me. And he was like, you know what? I like the way you do business because you didn't come up here and just pushing off your stuff on me. You actually did business with me, and then we connected. Next thing I know, the guy started showing up at my job every day, like every day. But every day he was showing up, he was buying something from me. So every time he was making my commission check fatter. But I wasn't looking at it like that because at the time I still don't know what it even feels like for a guy to even spend money on me. So he was making my check fat, and I didn't even know. So fast forward to now, that this guy is just a guy that I don't even have to ask for anything. Like he just
and he's cashing her out, you guys.
If he tell me to pull up, it's not for free.
Right. He's like it's low key an allowance. Like he cashing her out. He's funding her business. Yes. I'm drinking margarita mix, you guys. It's some type of margarita.
Do you know when I first quit my job and I told him, I said, look, I'm tired of working 9 to 5. I'm going to actually go full on with my business and work hard. This guy told me to pull up. And he said, pull up. And I did. He said, do you know I've been waiting a long time since I've known you for you to say that?
Right.
Right spot on.
Because anybody that knows you work really hard. Like, and know you guys, she's not attracted to him physically. But we're going to get into that in a minute because someone just asked if you're attracted to him physically, and I know you're not, but I'm just answering for you. But
it changed.
Yeah. Okay. Wait. I forgot we talked about that. Wait. Bitch, I'm sorry. I remember we were outside and we had the conversation. Okay, yeah. I totally forgot. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk.
Okay, so I quit my job. This is the first thing that just made me like fucking wow. At this point, before he even started flirting with me, this guy wasn't even flirting with me. He just would do shit for me. I'm talking about every time I pulled up, I was pulling up with him at least 2 to 3 times out a week. Every time I pulled up, $200, $300, $200, $300. It got so good to me that I started being like a little brat. I started saying, oh, I'm so sick of this little $200. Like, I don't know why I started thinking like that, but for some reason,
girl, you know why you started thinking like that? I said, you know why you started thinking like that?
But it's like it ain't nobody was in my head telling me that was small or nothing. But I just was like, damn, I'm so sick of him giving me $200. I need more than that now. At this point, he still wasn't flirting with me. I wasn't flirting with him. I haven't had sex with him. He hasn't did anything to me still 2 years later. And so when I quit my job, he was like, here, I want to give you this because you quit your job and I know that you're going to make money and you tapping into your full potential. He didn't just give me $1,000 straight out. He gave me $850 first. Mm-hmm. And later on that day, I went to the mall with him and my screen on my phone was fixed. He was like, come here, babe, let me go. He started calling me babe. So he was like, come here, babe, let me take you to get your screen fixed. So at this point, I was like, shit, ain't no wrong with calling him babe too. So let me just say babe. So I was like, okay, babe. And he took me to the mall and he fixed my screen. Took me out eating all this stuff. Leaving at the mall, he gave me another $200. So there was $1,050 for that day. He was like, okay, come back tomorrow and we can link up, whatever. I did it, and then the next day he was just still a little $200-$300, but still, I still had the $1,000. But fast forward short to the Patreon post that was made about the Halloween outfit. So I newly joined Patreon and I read on it that night. So I was like, that's a good idea. I never thought about asking him to buy me a Halloween outfit. At this point, it's 2 years later, he's calling me babe and I'm starting to know that he likes me. So I started to just, flirt with him just a little bit because I noticed that he started flirting with me first. So I started flirting with him and he was texting me that day. And, he said a little flirtatious remark and I was like, oh, really? I was like, would you love to see me in this? And I sent him a picture of my Halloween outfit, not knowing that on the Patreon post, I read the Patreon post, but there was a Patreon post that was recently just made that was saying, send him a picture. This was even before, but for some reason, when I was texting him that day, I was like, what would my friend do? I was thinking about her the whole time. I was like, what would she do? And then that's what made me send the picture. And when I sent the picture, for some reason, he loved it. He was like, ooh, hell yeah. And I was like, I'm not going to wear nothing unless you're going to pay for it or whatever. And I said, because, Halloween expenses is I said, that's really not a priority. I said, because I got other stuff going on. I said, but I really don't want to disappoint my friend because she's having this party and I really want to support her. And I was like, but what I can do is, I said, if you get the Halloween, I'll make sure I come by and see you before I come to the party. He was like, baby, you don't even have to come by. I can just see you in a picture. And he cashed out me the money for $300. So I was so excited because the maximum on the location was between 200 and 300. So I said the max. And
because it is, and
I was so freaked that actually freaking worked.
Girl, I'm telling you, okay, so there's a lot of things that I want to talk about that you just said. So first off, this guy has been chasing you for 2 years and he's already obsessed with you. There's nothing that you can say or do that will if they really like you, they're going to spend money on you, right? And then another thing, hold on, you guys, because I definitely don't want my listening to my phone is high. I said phone. This ain't my damn phone. It's the laptop. I'm like, wait, what am I talking about?
Don't forget, before we get off the phone, you got to get the dude a deal's number from me because he fixed screens and all of that stuff. And he can fix
definitely.
Your sticker.
I need I want it fixed before the party, but if that's not possible, that's fine.
Oh, girl, he can do it in 1 day.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Then I'm definitely going to get that. Okay, so... I was saying, like, you gotta find somebody that's obsessed with you, right? So that's what makes it easier. And also as far as like the pricing for things, I never want nobody to like $50 me to death, $100 me to death. So when I let like guys know my nails is $150, and it's only a few guys that know the real price of my nails, which is like $65, $85, $90. But I always tell them my nails is $150. Like I want them to think everything I do is expensive. My Halloween costume is $300. I think my Halloween costume really in total probably like $60, $70. My Halloween party, I spent like maybe like $400, $500 on decorations. I told somebody $1,000 so I can get my $1,000 back. Like if I'm gonna do it, I'm just gonna do it big, and I'm just gonna always double the amount. And I kind of know who to say those things with, just kind of how you knew how to fill him out. And girl, you could have asked for $500 and he would have gave you $500 for the costume.
True.
Someone asked what's his age and what race he is, but I don't know where that comment just went.
Okay, he is black and he just turned 42 like 2 weeks ago. But I just found out his age literally like the same time of his birthday. And again, he does not look his age. I was not physically attracted to him in the beginning, but after a while, after he started being around me, it's kind of like, he never was ugly. I just didn't look at him like that because I never was attracted to older guys. I was always attracted to guys that was in my age group.
Can't relate.
But he never looked at his age. But he grew on me. So when he started being around me, we would talk about stuff that I like and stuff like that. One day he started popping up, spending money and dressing how I want my guys to dress. So he started popping up in all this design. I'm talking about designer shoes. All this shit was real. I'm talking about he pulling up in G-Way, by his cars. So all of that stuff started turning me on because I'm like, oh, he's fine in that. So I started getting physically attracted to him. He changed his haircut for me and everything. So after a while, he grew on me, and I started actually getting.
I really hate you. She said he pulled up in G-Wagon. It was the G-Wagon for you, huh?
Look, I texted him the other day. I said, damn, every time I see a G-Wagon pass by, I think about you.
Period. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga in the G-Wagon. Listen, okay? I'll do some things to you, okay?
It's the G-Wagon for me. It ain't even him.
No, money can make anyone look fine as fuck. I'm sorry. Like, I've never seen a ugly rich nigga ever.
That is true. That is true. But yeah, he's black, but he's actually he's not the type of person that comes off as he's the type of person that's just trying to flirt and have sex with you. He just was all about business. And I guess he was attracted to me because I was about my business and we always connected about business.
And that's another thing too that I want to let women know, like, that you have to have your shit together. Like, you cannot be sitting here wanting somebody with money and then and I'm not saying you have to have money, you just have to look like you got something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to look, and ladies, you have to be able to work, because at the same time, like, when I met her, I felt like she worked too much, and it was like, she never been able to come to things because she was working. And I was like, girl, no, you don't need to work that hard. Like, at black women, I'm sorry, we deserve a break. We've been carrying these men on our back for these many years. Like, we deserve a break. So when I see like a beautiful black woman working so hard, I'm like, no, there is somebody that is a willing participant in taking care of you, and that's just on period. So, what someone said, what is her favorite gift that he's gotten for you? What's the best gift he's got you?
Oh, so this is the thing. I'm new to all of this, so I have never gotten a gift from him. Everything is always $100 bills.
It's been money the whole time, girl. I hate when I get gifts and shit. I'm tired of gifts. I just want cash. I'm gonna be honest.
I have never gotten a gift from him. It's always I can say what's been the best gift for him. He bought all the inventory. He spent over $1,000 on inventory for my business. I didn't have to buy a single thing for like 2 weeks for my business. So he had told me, he was like, I'm going to buy all your inventory so you can make a 100% profit. He was like, because I want to make you get rich. That's what he said.
Oh yeah, I think I mentioned that he supplies your business so that you can get 100% profit, right?
And that's about the only gift I received.
Girl, the money. A lot of y'all, to tell her, a lot of y'all want the money over gifts. They want the money, girl. You can teach these girls a few things. How do you get the cash?
I never ask for anything. I never make him think that we never talk about materialistic things. Every time I'm around him, it's about business or what I actually have going on. So that way I could get the money. So he doesn't think that I'm finna go just buy stuff with it. He always think that I'm either, I'm finna pay for a class, or I just need to take care of a car. No, and half of the time, to be honest with you, it was easy with him because I never had to ask. He always just gave it to me.
Yeah. And someone asked another. What did they just ask? Oh, what does he do for a living? If you want to share that.
Well, he has multiple businesses. So he has a food business, a trucking business, a construction business, and et cetera, et cetera. He has multiple chains of businesses. So that's why I kind of keep him around, because he helped me grow my business, because I get a lot of tips from him as far as in trying to, pick my business up myself.
That's the last question that I have seen. Has anyone ever found out? Oh, they're asking me a question. Has anybody ever found out I sold a gift and got mad about it? Yes, several times. Like, I mean, they never knew I sold the gift, but they knew I didn't have it, and they didn't believe that I lost it or someone stole it. This is several times that's happened. I got a Gucci bag for my birthday from Kay. You were there. That bag that I didn't fucking like. That grandma bag, Gucci bag he got me. Yeah, he got me like this $3,000 Gucci bag, like a big ass bag that had the Gucci symbol all over it or whatever. He had the receipt in there.
One of those ones that you see every girl try to get.
Yes, when they first get their Gucci. Yes. So I was just like, this is not my style at all. As y'all can even see in my decor, I'm very simple. I like minimalist shit. So I don't want nobody to see Gucci, Gucci, Gucci all over my shit. So I ended up returning it. So Gucci let me return it, and I ended up exchanging it for the black GG cross bag. And I told him, like, I was like, someone stole it the night of my birthday. I told him we were loading all the stuff in the car, and a gift bag was on the ground, and I guess someone like stole it. And I didn't want to tell him that I was returning it, and he didn't believe me. He didn't believe somebody stole it. He knew that I returned it, and he knew, or he thought I sold it. So, I mean, that's what straight face, you know, whatever. Because I wasn't about to walk around with that shit after I told his ass not to get me that shit.
I was just gonna say that because you did. He shouldn't have bought it. It's like,
exactly,
you trying to buy what you want to buy.
And at this point he was trying to be funny. That's all that was. So I could be funnier.
I'm gonna show you how to be funny.
Right. But I've been caught up about lies of shit, especially back when I first started finessing. Any big gift, anything that was tangible and was valuable, I would sell. I like cash more than I like I love materialistic things. Actually, I am very materialistic, but I prefer cash. I prefer having money in my savings. If I don't have $1,000 to put in a Gucci bag, I don't want a Gucci bag. You know what I'm saying? So if I buy, like, if I personally buy something or somebody personally buy something for me, like, now I'm better at keeping the gifts for myself other than selling them. But I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I just sold something the other day on Mercury. So I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I still be selling shit. So but yeah, friend, thank you so much for joining. Like, I really appreciate it. And you gave the girls really good insight, and you tell really good stories. I can't wait till you start your YouTube channel. No, for real. Because I feel like I got a good perspective of did any of you guys have any more questions for her? I'm gonna see if they have any more questions. If not, then did you get the rest of your costume, friend?
You say what? Say it again.
Did you get the rest of your costume?
No, I'm gonna start tomorrow because I finished with my little work today. A little late, so I'm gonna go tomorrow. And
we probably should go together because I need to get some heels.
Okay. Whenever you like, if you're available tomorrow, or whenever you're available this week is fine. Before the party,
yeah, any day before the party.
Still coming through the mail.
Someone said, I'll subscribe to her channel so quick. Oh, Cassie. Yes, girl. But her channel isn't going to be finesse. It's going to be a cooking channel. But, I mean, maybe you could talk about a little something.
The theme of my cooking channel was going to be like, it's going to be a cooking show, but it's going to be about like girl talk, and I'm going to be being like a little sexy.
Girl, and I'll be there.
Reel the guys in for tips.
Yes, and I'll be there. Oh, someone just said, did you have sex with him? Someone just asked a good question.
Still have not. We have did nothing at all. Seriously.
Yeah, I know for a fact. And he's a nice guy.
And I don't have that type of demeanor. So, like, that's like one thing. Like, whenever I meet guys, like, I try to have that established. Like, I don't give off that overly friendly, open type of demeanor because I don't want nobody to try to take me too fast. So I kind of try to keep it.
Girl, you so damn country. You said take me too fast. Like, girl, I fucking love it. No, I love it. But no, for real.
But yeah, and then but it works for me, and it helps me out because guess what? If you really like me, as you say, you'll take your time. You won't try to rush me into doing shit. Like,
I love it. If you really like me, like you say, you will take your time, right? Anyone who really likes you is not going to rush you into intimacy, and that's on period. And another thing, just to add on to that, when we were like kind of talking about that, and you were just saying like, y'all haven't even kissed yet. And I remember you saying like, friend, but I'm really just not attracted to him, and I don't know, like, how do you do it? And and I was telling you, I was like, what I say? I was like, it's gonna come. Trust me. I said, watch. When you don't gotta stress no more about shit, and when you know a motherfucker got you, it's going to come. Period.
Now it's so easy. When I get around him, it's so easy. Like,
it is. Being financially free it makes it easy.
It's so easy because I started getting attracted to what he can do for me. That's what made me get attracted to him.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay. Well, all right, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna call somebody else. Okay, thank you so much for joining my live. Like, if you guys want her back, just let me know because she definitely can come back. You did so good, friend. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, friend. I'm gonna keep watching from my phone. Keep up the good work.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.
Bye. You guys, she's such a little worker. I love to see it. Hold on. Oh, okay. That's really just how she talks. No, she really talks like that. Yes, you missed a lot. Yes, you did. Okay, you guys, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna call Jacob. I'm calling Jacob, calling the male sugar baby. Okay, I'm calling Jacob right now. Jacob, you're on live. Everyone's like, yes. I'm dead. Hold on 1 second. So right now on live, hold on, let me call you from my other phone because this phone, the volume is low. I totally forgot that. Hold on 1 second. Okay. God, what sign is she? Is she a Libra? She might be a Libra or a Scorpio. I'm not sure. I mean, I would have to check. Hey, Jacob.
Hey, what's up?
So this live, we're talking about finesse friends, right? And how you're around the crowd of people that get money, right? So I was thinking when I first like hung out with you, I said this before, like you and Chanel are definitely about your money. But then when I go to LA and I like hang around you for your birthday, you're always around people who have money, get money. You're always around girls who I guess they wouldn't consider themselves sugar babies, but they do date wealthy men. Like literally all your friends do. And I don't think it's a coincidence. So how do you surround yourself with those type of people? Like how do you network and meet those type of people?
You go, when I meet people with money, always, whether they're in the industry or I go to, high-end places that I enjoy networking at, where the CEOs hang around, where the bosses hang around, in Beverly Hills, or I go to, conventions and things like that, and I always meet other successful sugar babies or even men and women who have, wealthy partners or husbands or boyfriends. And it's like I said, if you just go to those places and you network with the right people, you surround yourself around those, and you'll learn a lot. Everybody's story is different, and then your wealth will begin to grow as well.
Yes, we love a Virgo. Someone said we love a Virgo. We do, honestly, truly.
Okay, masters on that.
Like Virgos are literally my second favorite sign other than my sign. But okay, so you said networking, meeting CEOs and talking to them. Like, how do you just converse like as a friend and then later on find out, oh, this is another sugar baby?
Right. Yeah, you converse and you just, like when you first go out and you meet somebody, you're going to like ask the question, like, oh, okay, what do you do? Blah, blah, blah. Like you can find out that same night. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can always tell when somebody has money just by the way they carry themselves. And money doesn't really have to talk. It shows action. So you can see how they maneuver around the bar. Are they ordering the cheap drinks, the expensive drinks? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And, okay, so I just kind of also have like a question about like, okay, so you know how there was a lot of, so when I went to his birthday party, there was a lot of sugar babies. There was a lot of women there was a lot of industry people, like, we love to see it. But also, I feel like like the crowd that you hang around, I feel like they're like solid. Like you don't have fake people around you, like even though you guys are, because you know how sometimes people are just industry friends. So how do you determine? Because for me, when I'm trying to find like a finesse friend or trying to find If a person is genuine and I can bring them into my lifestyle, it's not, I don't just immediately bring people in my lifestyle. I have to see like what their conversation is about. Also, a lot of people, I won't say in Dallas, but I have met a lot of women in Dallas who like front like they're about that life, but then when it comes down to it, they're really not getting no money out of anybody. So how do you differentiate? Like, how do you know who has it and who doesn't?
Consistency, seriously. Like if I hang around you multiple times and then everything's consistent as far as, you know, you're spending money, you can pay for your own stuff, you can shop with me on Rodale, or, you know, you can just travel, you know what I mean? If you have consistency, money flow, money energy, money talk, then I know that you really have it. People like to flex and act like, you know, because they wear certain designer things that anybody can get, especially with, you know, COVID going on right now and everybody can get EDD. So it's easier for them to get money. You know, these are people I know way before, you know, the EDD and the COVID and all this stuff happening, and their money flow is consistent. And I know who they hang around, and I know who they're dating. You know what I mean? Like, I know their lifestyle because I see it. And if you really have it, you don't really have to talk about it all the time. It just kind of shows it becomes a lifestyle. You like find the things in life. Like when I was with you, friend, like wearing black cars everywhere. You know what I mean? You pay for the bill. I pay for the bill. Like, it's a lifestyle. It's too consistent. So that's how you know when somebody has it.
Right. That is so true. Because I know a lot of women in on Patreon and just my subscribers, they're always like, oh, like where can I find somebody in my lifestyle? Like where can I find girls that are on the same tip as me and do the same things as me? And like I want to tell you ladies, it happens naturally. Like naturally you're gonna find people if you surround yourself around a better crowd. I always say that. Around a better crowd, you're gonna attract better. Like I honestly, truly, and through my platform, I was able to meet Jacob, and through Jacob, I was able to meet Chanel and Megan and all of his friends. And it was easy. Like I feel like the first day me and you officially met, like I knew it wasn't a persona that he was putting on. I knew that he really had a sugar daddy. Like I honestly, you guys, I really can tell when somebody's being fake and fraudulent when they're making up these stories and stuff like that. Because y'all, this ain't my first time in the rodeo. So when Jacob was telling me this stuff, not only that, he called a sugar daddy on the phone, and I listened to the conversation. Then the sugar daddy cash apps us money to pay for, you know, the bar. And I'm telling his sugar daddy fake ass stories. Not that I had to, but Jake, remember I'm in the background like, yeah, she called me a bitch. and I'm telling this sugar daddy fake ass stories I don't even have to tell, but like I'm so used to that lifestyle, it's easy for me to just, you know, be like that. And I think that when I get around people that I know for sure are sugar babies or finessers or just entrepreneurs, it's easy. I can tell. I can just tell. And I'm no longer like seeking out friendships because I feel like I have like a solid friends right now. And it's kind of like, I want to, how's the sugar baby scene in LA for women? I remember mentioning the girls in LA treat their sugar daddy like trash. Someone asked how's the sugar baby scene in LA for women?
The sugar baby thing in LA for women is really good. You know, like anywhere else in the world, like you're gonna have always the fraudulent sugar babies. I mean, in the first sugar daddies as well. But the sugar daddy, this is Los Angeles, California. It's like, you know, one of the richest places in the world. Not the richest, but one of the richest places. There's a lot of money out here, you know, and there's a lot of men who are married, you know, to older women, and they're not sexually attracted to them. So they always look for the younger girls. I know girls who make over $100,000 a month. Like literally, you can make a lot of money in Los Angeles by being a sugar baby. As a male sugar baby and as a female sugar baby, there's just a lot of rich people out here, and rich bitch society in just general. Because as soon as you're connected in this industry, you start to meet other people who know, you know, the CEO or even the people, the guy, what's his name, that owns Amazon, the CEO of Amazon.
Jeff Bezos or whatever.
Yeah, he has multiple sugar babies. They're paid, but they're on hush. A lot of people don't know that, and you'll never see him out with them. But trust me, like their services where you go to them and you get this luxury lifestyle. So it's all about networking. Like I said, even during COVID, people feel like they can't get a sugar daddy. This is the easiest time to get them.
Right.
You know, the easiest time to get them. and long distance sugar daddies. You know, you just get the bag and they don't have to even live in your city. Change your location on Hinge. Like, it's so easy.
Someone said, "How do you spot a fake sugar baby? I'm sick. LOL. Let me not." To me, a fake sugar baby, they will immediately talk about sex, like something sexual they did, and then I know for a fact that they don't have a mouthpiece and they're leading with sex, and we not on the same page. We not the same. We not cut from the same cloth. So when I hear women talk about sex or what they did sexual with a man that's their quote unquote sugar daddy, and they're leading with that. And we're say me and Jacob and somebody else is having a conversation and they're like, well, yeah, like I have sex with my sugar daddy, and that's the first thing you say. It lets me know you're like you're a fraudulent sugar baby. You're most likely an escort. You're most likely getting paid for your services, and you don't know how to converse with a man to get money without having sex. So that's how I spot them out.
Right. I spot them out when they start talking about, you know, little gifts. Like, oh, he takes me to, you know, dinner every once in a while, or he'll buy me, like, you know, some shoes or some groceries for my house. That's not no sugar daddy. You know what I mean? They'll just talk about the little things. You gotta really boss up if you're gonna have a sugar daddy. And what is he really spending the bag on? Because at the end of the day, when you have a sugar daddy, you don't want to live your life. You don't want to live your whole entire life having a sugar daddy. You want to boss up and become your own boss. You gotta make sure that your sugar daddy is investing into you. You know what I mean? Like with yours. You get whatever you want. I get whatever I want. But it's not just all about, you know, having Gucci shoes and all of that, because you can have all the designer items in the world, but then if the sugar daddy dies, what are you gonna have to show for it? You gonna say, oh, I got a couple of bags and some shoes from him? No. What do you have to show for it? Did you start a business? Did you triple the money that he gave you? Did he put you in the wheel? Like, what else do you have to show for it?
Exactly.
So I can always tell when people take the funk, or when people are really about it. And that's another way how I know how to surround myself around the right people, because I don't want to be around people that only want to wear designer clothes, but then when a tab come along, they can't even afford to chip in for the bill because they don't have any money. The sugar daddy just buys them gifts. No, get the bag too. Like, it's all about getting the bag and investing and saving. You want to be able to stand on your own 2 feet even when your sugar daddy is not around.
Did he lie though? Talk to him, like, for real. Because if their sugar daddy is not there, they can't stand 10 toes. And I really don't like that. I really don't like that at all. Like, oh, who's going to call an Uber? Like, I don't like that shit. I don't like, because everybody got money. Everybody got a sugar daddy until it's time to call an Uber. I don't like that shit. So that is people women I try to avoid. And they will leech. Let me tell y'all something, because I've seen it on YouTube. Women will leech off my game on Patreon. I've seen people, you know, we won't say no names, leech off of Jacob's video, taking words from us. And I'm like, that's not you. That's not your sauce. That's literally my recipe, and like the sauce is not the same. So I know, like, to stop surrounding myself with those type of people who just try to like duplicate what I'm doing, and they really don't got no game on their own, you know? Because a lot of stuff that I say, you can't go look it up and be like, oh, I heard that there first. Like, no, it's coming from me because I got it out the mud. Same thing with Jacob. It's coming from him because this is the life he's living, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, that is a good one. It's having to call the Uber. But another thing, too, that I wanted to mention about when we were in San Diego, and we kind of all did, like, every single one of us, even Taylor, we're all, like, calling our, you know, sugar daddies, tricks, checking up on them. To mention Chanel again, she's really good at checking up on tricks. I love it. She's a pro. And making time, and that's another thing, too, because that's another thing how I know, like, if someone is not really about this life, if they don't want to be bothered with their like sugar daddy or their trick, like if that person just irritates them like that, it makes me think that it's something more, because if you're not really doing much and you're not having sex with them, nothing should irritate you. It's free money. It's literally all you have to do is text, maybe FaceTime, send a couple of videos. So I noticed, like, the women that are having sex with these guys, they get irritated because not only are they having sex with them, or even men having sex with them, they have to give them all their time. And that's how they set themselves up. So I try to stay away from anyone who is doing that, because I'm telling you, like, that type of game will rub off on you, and that's how you'll think that you have to do it.
Right.
What's Jacobs? What they said? What's Jacobs? Hold on. Is it grinding? It's grinding Jacob Gears, right?
Yeah.
And you guys, we're gonna vlog too. Jacob's gonna be here on Friday. Yeah. Okay, friend. All right, friend. Friend. Okay, thank you so much for answering my call and giving the tea, honey child. And I'm gonna call you after I get off a live. Thank you so much, Jacob. Love you.
You're welcome, friend. Love you too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Y'all, because this live is already long as fuck. Yeah, it's the I don't like talking on the phone for me. You guys, we haven't even talked about freestyling. We're supposed to talk about freestyling. I think we'll just do that a different video. Y'all, I promise you, it'll rub off on, because like I had this girl who claimed she was a sugar baby and she was sleeping with her sugar daddy. So she would always try to set me up with guys. And I'm like, no, because if they know that this is what you're gonna do, they're gonna expect that from me. So I don't even deal with that. Oh my God, Kay just texted me and she's like, I'm not a Libra, I'm a Sagittarius. Like, I totally forgot. She is a Sag. She definitely is a Sagittarius. Her birthday is at the end of November. How did I forget that? Okay. Oh, so I'm gonna end this live, but before I end this live, I just want to talk about freestyling. Now, me, I don't just be. Hold on, because my lips is dry. Yeah, I'm a Taurus. Okay, so me, I do not freestyle. I don't go out and go to restaurants by myself before pre-COVID. Let's talk pre-COVID. And I go look for men and stuff like that. I don't do that. I've never. I think I've done that once. That's not something I do. Now, what I will say is, I know a lot of women in the chat do, and they've met sugar daddies, and they've met guys at restaurants and stuff like that. Me, I prefer to just live my life in luxury, eat at luxury restaurants, upscale restaurants, shop in affluent areas. I live in an affluent area, so I can grocery shop. If I grocery shop, there's going to be Teslas, G-Wagons, Bentley Coupes. They're going to be there at the grocery store. So I've always been the type to just subconsciously try to surround myself with better. Every time I try to go back to the ghetto, I swear to God, I regret it. Every time. So I every time I try to go out to clubs, I regret it. Like, I really just like going to eat out at upscale restaurants. I go eat out. Here's the thing is, I'm not gonna lie, I go to a lot of places alone. When I first started my YouTube channel and my Patreon, I didn't want to share that with ladies because I feel like ladies were trying to, instead of come up with their own mouthpiece, they would try to mimic what I do. And yes, I do go out alone. Like, I've gone places alone. I've gone to clubs alone. I go to bars alone. I eat alone. The night I went to meet up with the guy off the league, I went to Ocean Air. The very next night, I went to Ocean Air again by myself. So when I am by myself, I do tend to attract men. Like, I tend to attract, wealthy men or whatever, or men of high caliber. They, a generous man, they don't have to be super wealthy. But I don't go out with that mindset, like, oh, I'm going out to meet a rich guy. Like, I don't go, I live, this is the life I live. I'm already at these places. So if I'm already at these places, why wouldn't I meet these type of people? The grocery stores I shop at, I don't see a lot of young women there. I see a lot of older men. I see a lot of men getting coffee in the morning, first thing in the morning. When I wake up and I go on my run, I make sure that I go on a run in an affluent area. I actually, the day before yesterday, what's today? Today's Tuesday. So Sunday, I went for a run and I actually met this older white guy. And he was saying like that he owns property. He owns the properties that's on the next street across from where I was running and where I run and stuff like that. So, you just never know who you're going to meet. Subconsciously, yeah, I want to meet the rich and the wealthy, but I don't go out with that mindset like I'm already living this lifestyle. And a lot of you ladies, I see a lot of ladies try to like, oh snaps, it's the wig for me. I see a lot of ladies try to how do you say it? Force this type of lifestyle on yourself. And you're trying to go out freestyling at a restaurant, an upscale restaurant, a 5-star restaurant that you've never been to personally. This is your first time going and you're going by yourself. No, you need to go on a date and get a guy to take you to that restaurant. Get familiar with the menu. Get familiar with the waitresses. I remember when the first time I went to Del Frisco's, like I thought, like, okay, you know what? This is an upscale restaurant. This is that, and now I go to Del Frisco's in flats with some jeans and a cute top. Like I don't even go all out because like Del Frisco's isn't even up there to me anymore. I'm one of their regulars. I know the waitresses and stuff like that. So I know the guys that are in there too. So I familiarized myself in the past 2 years. I have familiarized myself with certain areas where a lot of women who say, oh, I can't find a good man, or I can't find men who spend money, that they don't go to those places. You're not going to see them at the Eddie V's. You're not going to see them at the Ocean Primes, the Oceanaires, Morton Steakhouses, Capitol Grill. You're just not going to see them there. And I feel like it's for me, kind of familiarizing myself with the menu, how to order, how to, even grocery shopping, even the groceries that I go get. I don't shop. You're not going to catch me shopping at Walmart. I shop at Whole Foods. I shop at Tom Thumbs. And yeah. Hold on. I'm sorry, you guys. I was not looking. Nobody really invested. Yeah, we need to talk about the Christmas, right? We need to talk about the Christmas list too. We'll talk about that later. Hold on. Okay. Okay, it was no questions for me, so yeah. Okay. Yes, I will never understand why people set themselves up for, I think you meant failure. Don't go to the final exam without studying the book and the questions first. Exactly. Yes, that's all I'm saying, to get used to that lifestyle. And like it's like things like, okay, it's like certain things as far as like freestyling. I love my tattoos. I mean, I don't hate them. I just don't feel like they're appropriate to attract the men that I want to attract. So when I go out to like grocery stores, or like I say this all the time, you guys, if you are stopping to get gas, do not stop in an area where you see a bunch of hooligans out at the gas station hollering at women and grabbing on them. You need to not wait till you're on E. Wait till you are like on a quarter tank and go fill your car up in an affluent area. Even like the gas stations that you have to go to. Like, and my best friend is the one that taught me this. I do not get gas in any area that's sketchy. I don't even get gas in middle class areas. I get gas in affluent areas. I drive, like I can get gas over here, but I literally drive 20 minutes to go get gas. Because I know that there's going to be an Aston Martin there. I know that there's going to be a Ferrari there. Period, point blank. That's what I do. I just know that there's going to be a better crowd. And wait, let me see how far I drive. Hold on. I'm about to show y'all exactly. Oh, sorry. I was just trying to see how far it is. I get off the topic so quick. Hold on one second. Oh, I drive 15 minutes. The gas station that I go to is 15 minutes away. It's right by a golf club. I'm sorry, it's right by a country club. So yeah. Someone says, that's like when girls say attract Dusties. Well, why are you at Dusties at exactly, you guys? Every time I go clubbing, I fucking regret it. Cause it's poor. Okay, so what's the most success you've had freestyling? The most success that I've had freestyling, and like I said, I don't freestyle. I just live my life, and hopefully, I just meet the wealthy. I would honestly say my generous boo, the one that I bought up, the first guy that I bought up that was paying my rent and paying my bills for like 2 years. I didn't meet him online. I did not meet him online. I met him like out. You know, I lived in a nice area. So I met him in a nice area, and that I guess that's what you consider freestyling. He was super. He still is. We're not together anymore, but he still is someone. Probably the only. Yeah, he's probably the only guy that I've ever like loved and like cared about like that. Even my ex-husband. So not even my ex-husband. So yes, I met him out and about, and but all the other ones have been online. But that's why I say when girls say they have luck freestyling, I love my personality in person, but I'm very shy. And when I first met him, I was shy. Like I was scared to even, I'm not gonna lie, like I was scared to even ask him for stuff because he didn't see my dating profile. He didn't see like, I wasn't able to finesse him through text messages. I wasn't able to show him. I don't know how to say it. Like, I'm so used to doing stuff online that when I meet somebody in person, I'm like, okay, yes, I can be this person, but how do I talk about an arrangement? How do I let this guy know that I want money? How do I let this guy know that I want like gifts? How do I let him know that? That's why I was always so confused about freestyling. Like, how does that even happen? When a dating app, I can be this person through online, and I can say all this stuff online and through text message, and all I have to do is show up and be that person. You already said yes to everything. So when I first met him, I did not know how to finesse him. I did not know how to ask for money. And honestly, I realized that me naturally, I come off as high maintenance or someone who want someone to spend money on them, or I don't really have to try. Like, it's already my personality, it's already my persona. So when I realized that, that's when I started wanting to go out more and mingle with people more, because again, I'm very shy. I'm not like super outgoing in person. I have to like know you. So when he just kind of knew, he was like, oh, well, I already know you like money, I already know you want your hair done, I already know you want your nails done. And when I asked for things, I started off small. I started off with little things. Like, I started off really, really small. When I met him, keep in mind, I met him in person. I started off really small, guys. I started with DoorDash. Okay? And I'm sorry, I'll be trying to make sure I didn't read anything. Yeah, so I started with DoorDash. I started with something super small, and I can show y'all levels. DoorDash, then what was it? Then my hair. I needed braids. Then my hair or whatever. Then I didn't have Wi-Fi at the time, you guys. I used to just use the hotspot on my other phone. So then Wi-Fi. Then what was it? Then him letting me like use his car because I had totaled my car. Him getting me a car. So him letting me use his car. Him getting me a car. Then him paying my rent and then him getting me a car. So yeah. Yeah. Yes, I did start with DoorDash. It was like I can't believe I'm saying this, but yeah, I did start with that. So them delivery fees is high as fuck. So, and I'm not gonna lie, like he said to me, this is his exact words. He said, I can pay both of our rent. Do you know how much I make? That's what he said. And then that's when I said, this is my husband. I love this man. I love this man. Like when he said that, I was like, I love him. And I still, like I said, I have love for him till this day. So, and yeah. And he did for 2 years. So yes, I didn't want a house at the time, and he did have a house. He did own a house, and he was renting out the apartment that he was living in as the Airbnb. So, yeah. Yes, that's what I learned that's kind of what I learned as far as dating on regular apps and kind of freestyling. If I meet someone, and again, that was the only time I would say I met somebody out, but if I meet someone, I'm just going to start off with testing their generosity. And like I said, oh yeah, so I started off testing their generosity. Like I said, I started with DoorDash, and that's something I asked for. And I asked for my hair. Like I literally asked for money for my hair. I told him the price. I was like, I need some braids. It's $300, and he was like, that's cheap. I thought it was gonna be way more than that. Oh, you guys, he gave me his card. He gave me his card like a few weeks later. He was letting me use his card, and I would just swipe his card. Like I wouldn't even check the amount that it was. And I remember one time I was like, well, at the time I was in between jobs and I was going to go back to the strip club, and he did not want me to go back to the strip club. Like he was like, no, I don't want you going back to the strip club. And that's when he said that he would pay both of our rents. And that, yeah, did I know how much money he made? I have so much, yeah, you guys, I didn't get box. Yeah, braids do cost like $600 now, but I didn't get box braids. I just got like those little, you remember those little, what's the name? Like 4 of those little braids that were going, so it really was like $60. I'm not going to lie to you. But yeah, I just got 4 little braids going back. The feed-in braids, yeah. Never again. Yeah, save me from the club. But I wasn't, yeah, I guess. No, really, tell them. So I have super bad anxiety. Like I do not like going up to people. I don't like people coming up to me. I always feel like people have alternative motives. I feel like people have ill intentions. And even having a YouTube channel, it gave me more anxiety because it's just like weird shit. People be commenting my address and weird ass shit. So, as far as like going out and being the person that I want to be, or if like say if I'm going out and I'm freestyling again, I'm just living my best life, and hopefully I just attract the rich. I'm able to do that because I'm not going out as my real name. You know, I'm not going out as my real name. I'm going out as codename Chanel or Dana or Shayna or Elise. I'm about to start using Elise now. I I do have a fear of oranges. What? I am terrified of oranges. Girl, don't play with me. Cause then motherfuckers gonna try to mail me oranges and shit. But I feel like going out and like reinventing yourself will always help. As far as being like confident, I don't think that it really has anything to do. I think that confidence has to do with how you ladies dress. I promise you, if you dress nice and you fix your hair up nice or whatever, that you are going to attract better, and it's going to give you more confidence because people will just be boosting your ego up all night. Make sure that you do just enough that you fit in, but you still stand out. Like, don't let that go over your head. When you are freestyling, when you are out and about, make sure that you do just enough to fit in, but just enough to stand out too. So if I was to go freestyling and I'm already voluptuous, like you guys already know, I'm thick. I wouldn't wear something that would show off especially with this hair, I wouldn't wear something that would show off my body. I would wear something that I was super comfortable in because this hair is already going to bring attention, the highlights. Yeah, and I think that another thing is like having to understand like what causes your anxiety. Does it cause your anxiety to be around crowded areas with people? Then that's the case. Then don't freestyle at like a gallery or don't freestyle at a convention. Just go and freestyle at a bar. Another thing is one of the things that causes my anxiety is a group of people coming up to me at once. So if I'm somewhere like maybe like a party or something, if I'm having a party and there's several people like walking up to me at one time and they're kind of like talking, I don't know why I'm like this, but if they're talking to me, I don't like that. So whenever I go somewhere, I sit down so that people know like, okay, you know what, she's preoccupied. Because if you're standing up and you're out in the open, people are always going to come up to you. And again, you guys, I don't really like attention like that. I don't want anybody to come up to me. I want one particular person to come up to me, and that's the person with the money. Sorry to be off topic, but I swear I hate when a group of people come up to me at one time. It gives me anxiety. I still have short nails right now. It's upsetting. So I feel weird around a group of men. Doesn't matter what race or whatever, they give me predatory advice. I can understand that. Yes, sitting down makes me feel less approachable. Like, it really does. I always get this, like, if I'm at some type of, like, gathering or something, and there's always, like, one person talking, and then a group of people come up, and, like, they want me to. So this is what happens, because you guys are probably like, what the fuck is Chanel talking about? Have you ever been somewhere, like, say you've been out, right? And you're talking, and then, so they want you to join the conversation. So they think, no, that you're not talking. So they want you to join the conversation. They want you to be sociable, right? I fucking hate that because I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to join the conversation. I'm standing here alone. So that's why when I go places, I sit the fuck down because maybe they won't try to get me in their fucking conversations. Right. Yes, or walking past a group of people and they start laughing, pointing, or whispering. Yes, that always happens to me. Yep, I hate that. Or walking past a group of people and they want you to join their conversation. Like, hey, what do you think? Especially if you're somewhere that a lot of oh, we're talking about lashes. And also something that Daisy said, she said that when Daisy is someone in the Finesse family who has a sugar daddy and actually got a really good sugar daddy too, allowances, etc. She said that when she went on a date, that the guy on her date said that it was very refreshing that she wasn't wearing jeans. Now, ladies, I love jeans just like the next gal, but when I go out, the majority of the time, 99% of the time, I'm wearing a dress. And I think that a dress just comes off more feminine. Like, it just comes off like you are a woman. Like, no matter what shape you are, if you put on that right, and I love black dress. Black is my favorite color. So if you put on a black dress, if you're freestyling, ladies, put on a black cocktail dress and go about your business. Do not freestyle in jeans. I do post some jean pictures with aesthetically pleasing kind of backgrounds and stuff like that. But all of that, again, is very much Instagram culture, very much Instagram model culture. Jeans with a crop top, jeans with a nice Gucci shirt, jeans with a YSL bag and the Gucci buckle is very much Instagram model culture. Ladies, please wear dresses. Yes, it does look weird as fuck with a bare face. So when freestyling, do you make small talk with bartenders just because you are alone or being on your phone wouldn't be ideal? When but if I'm out by myself, I am on my phone a lot. When this is the answer to Sean's question, when I'm out on the phone, I am on my phone a lot. 90% of the time, guys, my eyes are watering. 90% of the time, a guy will always ask me, you guys, he'll always ask me, oh, who are you texting? You're on that phone. He's like, your generation loves those phones. Like, that's how they are. Like, so if you're on your phone, you're not going to be on your phone for too long because a man will interrupt you. If a man sees you minding your business, he'll interrupt you no matter where you're at. Yeah, where did I get this wig from? Let me see. Where did I get this wig from? Excuse me. Yeah, if you have braids, put them in a bun. Put your braids in a bun. And I also, the shipping didn't take that long. The shipping took and again, I paid for this wig. It's not sponsored or anything. Oh, actually, wait, was this wig sponsored? I don't remember, but it didn't take that long. No, it wasn't sponsored, and it took like a week. It took like a week and a half. Yeah, it came super fast. You guys don't quote me because I swear, like, I've been having this wig for a while now. Like, I just turned it into a middle part though, because before it was a side part. This is a 4x4. This is a 4x4, so I do not have to. I think it is glued down, but I mean, it's only I don't have to do too much. And I did like little baby hairs. So I went about my business. Kendra, stop talking about braids. Kendra, leave. You're being rude. What are knotless braids? Let me Google. What are knotless braids? Knotless braids. Oh, are these knotless braids? I don't. Knotless braids. Bun. Oh, these are cute. Nicole. Nicole in the chat. Is that how you say Nikaule? She wears this like look like something she wears. Yeah, these are fucking cute. They look like, yeah. The girls want their braids, okay? Yeah, the gals want. I love 4x4 wigs too, more than I love frontal wigs. And I don't necessarily sleep with my wigs on. I do not. This wig is glued down, but yeah, I usually don't glue wigs now. I usually don't sleep with a wig, but oh my God! Before we leave, listen. So I seen I forgot what YouTuber posted this. It's a femininity channel. If you guys know her channel, comment it in the comments, right? But I was watching it. It came on after one of my videos. And I was watching it and she said something about like, don't let a guy see you in your natural state, no matter what. Like getting ready, putting your wig on, doing your makeup, none of that. Like, don't, we want them to already think like we woke up like bomb as fuck, right? Was it her? Shanika? It was her. It was her. And I think it was like a post she made. Yes. No, it was a post on IG. Yeah. No, it was a post on IG. You're right. So she said like, wait, hold on a sec, you guys. She said it, but someone on YouTube made a video about what she said. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Shanika said it, but someone else made a video on it, and the girl was responding to the video in like kind of like a negative way. Not a negative way, but she was kind of saying the opposite of what Shanika was saying. Hold on. But anyway, so I agree with if I'm saying it right, Shanika. Is that how you say it? Shanika? And I feel like I never let someone see me like fully, like the way that I let you guys see me, like with no makeup or my wig not all the way glued down. I'm always like put together. Like I always want someone to think that I'm just put together, So I feel like a lot of times, like Kendra said, guys swear they want natural, but they don't want natural and they don't want the reality. They don't want the reality under the wig. Like they don't want to see this. Like they just don't. I promise you they just don't. They don't want to know how you glue your shit down. Don't get comfortable too fucking fast. Yeah, don't get comfortable too fucking fast because being comfortable is gonna make you gain weight. It's gonna make you put your guard down. It's gonna make you like it's and the whole tactic says it too. Like guys will do things on purpose to make us comfortable, to make us think, oh yeah, it's okay for me to be this way, but they're testing you. They don't want you to be that way. They don't want you to be natural. They want to believe that this wig is coming out your scalp. They don't want to see you get ready. I don't care how many rappers say in the songs they love to watch girls get ready. Nope, because it takes me 3 hours to get ready, and you're not watching me for 3 hours fucking getting ready. When you see me get ready, when a dude see me get ready, like say if I FaceTime a dude, it'll be like this. Like, hey babe, I'm finishing up my makeup right now. Like I got some finishing touches, and they'll be like, oh, you're not finished yet? Like, dang, it already looks good. I'm gonna be making up some shit. No, I gotta add the powder and I still gotta highlight, but yeah, I'm almost there, you know? So yeah, like I'm never gonna let nobody see me. Oh, she said that on live. Okay. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Watch you put water on your curly wig. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. But don't get me wrong, like men will try to FaceTime you at the weirdest times when you're looking ugly and shit. They will try to do it. Trust me, I fucking know. They'll try to FaceTime you when you're looking a damn mess. Don't let them do it, y'all. Don't let them fucking fool you. Always look the best. Even when you're especially cyber sugar babies, like y'all don't understand. When you're FaceTiming these men, FaceTime these men in full glam. No, not soft glam. FaceTime these men in full glam. Period. Right. Someone says her cyber babies better sleep. Oh my God. What happened, buddy? Baby, trust me. It happens to the best of us. They swear. They swear. I didn't act like they swear. Right. Someone said my raggedy ass father. Y'all are so crazy. Okay, you guys, before we go, drop your finstas. Drop your finstas. The front camera is cruel to me. The front camera hates me. I don't look good on the front camera. Oh my God, I'm so sad to hear that you cut your locks. If you're gonna make a fake LinkedIn, use your finesse name. Use your finesse name. And if your friends and family like find you, use a picture, yes, and a fake email. But if your friends and family find you, use a common picture that someone would be able to steal. Don't take whole new pictures for your LinkedIn. Oh, I get it. Girl, trust me. That's why I don't wear braids anymore. And that's why I'm going to get another round of lipo. And you guys, I'm lipoing down let me scoot back. I'm lipoing down this hip part. It's gotta go. It's ghetto. It attracts the ghetto. I don't want hips anymore. I'm over them. The hips gotta go. No, I don't like hips. I look wide. Even if I get oh yes, lipo. She said lipo inner and outer belly. Yes, Monique, honey child, I'm going with you. Where are we going? Lipo recovery is intense, but I keep doing it, so can't be that intense. It can't be that intense if motherfuckers keep going back. I hate my hips, you guys. Yes, it's itchy. It's itchy as fuck. I hate being itchy. I don't want no fat nowhere. I'm so tired of being thick. So I asked in the chat, everybody in here, who? Yes, how do you, dating a child, girl, bye. I'm getting off. Kendra, I gotta go. She's a child. No, laughing my ass off because they really be trying it. Oh my God. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get off of live right now. We are at 1 hour and 43 minutes. Oh my God, honestly, I just don't know how we did it. I don't know how we made it. Do you mean is the app working or do you mean like as far as like success? Because I was on OkCupid earlier today. Oh yeah, no, I'm really out. Okay, let me see. Bye, you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. The girls in the chat, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. And I'm out, you guys. Oh, my head hurts.